Welcome, teachers, to week 7 of your 8-week winter Qigong program. So the last couple of weeks, we looked at supporting your lungs and your kidneys, as well as the urinary bladder meridian to transition into the period of winter. So today, we are working more to focus on the transitioning in towards the water element. And now we're in right in the coldest part of the year. So this whole section and also the next practice, we will start to work on the healing sound specifically for the kidney. So before I demonstrate it in a standing position, and before we do this, I wanted to show it to you close up so you can have a look into the sound as well as the gestures with the movement. So the sound that we're working with for the kidney somatic structure, as well as the kidney meridians, the healing for this whole water element is Choo-ey. Now, there's a character in Chinese that is written that has this exact sound, Choo-ey, Choo-ey, Choo-ey. You can repeat with me a couple of times. Choo-ey, Choo-ey, Choo-ey. Now, it is believed that each of these sounds have a resonance with particular parts of the body or particular elements. And for this Choo-ey, the meaning of this character is actually to blow. So it's to blow away. So the theme of today's class is to blow away or to really let go of those last lingering bits of yourself that you want to let go of. And I know some of the earlier weeks we already talked about peeling the onion, about letting go, but we all know that letting go of some things is a much more complicated process than simply saying, oh, I let go of this old idea, I let go of this old belief or that old part of yourself. Because a lot of that old part of yourself might be what has brought you success, brought you happiness in the past. And then right now, there might be a new you unfolding, a new part of you, a new life, a new belief, a new direction. So today's idea of blowing gently, so not letting go in the sense of just dropping it, but gently with care, with love, blowing and dusting off, like as if a diamond, dusting and shining off, so that you can really reveal the inner shine that is within. So let's come back to the sound. So we'll repeat it 5 more times. The sound is Choo-ey, 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 Choo-ey. Good. And as you continue to work with this sound later on, feeling the resonance of this sound a little bit lower, closer to the area of the kidney, which is in your mid to low back area in the back of the spine. Later on, when we do tapping and kidney massage, you'll feel, and I will guide you to connect more deeply into this area. It is also very interesting that the kidneys are resident in a place that are in between the upper body, your heart area, and the lower body. So somewhere in between, always that connection between your higher ideals and also the present and every single moment, the more nitty-gritty things and part of life. So let's start in a comfortable standing position. Okay. And as you come into your comfortable standing position, I will adjust the camera to slightly give me a moment. Great, welcoming yourself into this present moment. And as we approach the last part of the year as well, I find it is a wonderful time to start to dust off or to blow away gently the things you want to let go of so you can enter the new year feeling great. So once again, letting your feet come hip distance apart, knees are soft and relaxed. This week, we'll actually start with some joint releases as well as some work on the bottom of the feet to really anchor down into your kidney 1 meridians. So we'll start by shifting the weight onto your right leg, picking up your left heel and we'll place it on the ground, and your toes, heel, and your toes. You might use a chair or wall for support. Last time, heel and your toes. Now, keeping your left toes pointed, we'll let your left knee bend and bring the toes slightly behind you and start to draw 5 small ankle rotations in one direction. Great, and then slowly changing the direction of the rotations as well. When you finish the 5th round, now let's place the top of your foot, the ball of your foot on the ground and lift the heel as if you're wearing high heels. So this will really accentuate the arch of your foot. Now from here, press down, applying a little bit of pressure onto this foot. Now be careful if you've ever injured this foot or any of the toe joints, the ankle joints, go easy on yourself. If you haven't, then feel free to apply a little bit more pressure. Now we'll do the same, but flip the toes around, so the top of the feet instead, and the top of your toenails even pressed against the ground. So now I'll show you a little bit closer. Just want to make sure that you can definitely see this. The first one is to lift the heels like this and apply pressure to the ball of the foot. The second one is to flip the toes and instead apply a little bit pressure onto the toenails and the joints on the front of the foot. Great, and we'll do this 2 more times. So 3 times on each side. Ball of the foot, you can either externally rotate the knee outwards or keep it facing forward. And then flip the toes. And then one last time, ball of the foot, applying a little bit of pressure. And the toes. Great, and then once you've finished, from here, now let's press down through the ball of the foot. Can you move and press down more on the big toe? Notice what happens. The knee moves inwards. It moves towards the midline. Now, can you press down more on the little toe side? What happens? The knee moves outwards. So these respectively control whether the knee is internally or externally rotating. Great. And now apply pressure evenly through both the big toe mound and the little toe mound. And now land through your heels and press down through the inner corner of your heel as well as the outer corner of your heel. And now maybe feel a little bit more grounded on this side. I'm not sure about you. I definitely feel a difference between both legs. And then let's try it on the other side. Heel and your toes. Again, heel and toes. One last time, heel and your toes. Now softly bend through the right knee and bring the toes slightly behind you. Again, drawing ankle rotations, 5 in one direction. And then slowly changing the direction. When you finish the 5th round, slowly pressing down through the ball of the foot, lifting your heel. And then we'll flip the toes at the top of the foot. Apply a little bit of pressure, the toenails against the ground. And then again, ball of the foot. And the top of the feet. Great, wonderful. And then now from here, pressing down through the big toe mound side of the foot. And then the little toe mound side of the foot to feel what it is like to internally and then externally rotate or apply pressure on both sides, almost like you're steering a steering wheel. And then apply pressure evenly through both sides and also blend your heels. So the back is also important. Notice how that changes. Press down to the inner corner of your heel and outer corner of the heel, and then notice how that moves. Now from here, if you've had any stuckness in the knee, in the ankle, in the hip area, I want to show you something. You can choose to lean against something or a wall and shift the weight to one leg, and we will kick this leg out. And you can release the sound as you do so. You can try ha, ha. One last time, and softly release. Letting go of any tension. We'll do the same on the other side. Just releasing any pent-up frustration or maybe stuckness in your body. Weight shift to left leg. Let's try this. We'll go ha, 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 and softly release. Noticing if there's any collateral damage done in the way. Making sure you have ample space. And then let's come back to the center. Now really feeling grounded. Let's lift all of your toes and feel the arches of your feet slurping, drawing all of that bubbling spring water right underneath the arches of your feet from kidney 1. And then we'll spread the toes and ground down through them and release the weight of your tailbone down towards the earth, soften your spine. You can jiggle and even do a couple rounds of this gentle spinal release, arching your spine and rounding your spine a few rounds, and then settling down into your standing position. And we'll begin to warm up the body directly today, releasing any other tension in your mid-body, your upper body with Qigong shaking. And as you're shaking, beginning to soften through your ankles, your knees, your hips, the whole of your spine. Imagine you are a molecule and you are vibrating in a pool of all other molecules. Okay, and then if you want a little bit more, feel free to raise your hands to any degree upwards towards the sky. Great. Imagining you're shaking out any of that tension from the entire of this year, letting it all go. With your fingers, maybe imagine you're dusting off the last little bits that are a little bit hard to clear. And let's bring those dusters down, and we will turn to one side, dusting off the right side. Inhale to come back to the center, dusting off to the left side. And then back to the center. Last option, if you would like, is to lift and land the heels, pumping through your kidney 1 meridian points for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Let your knees soften, your eyes close just for a moment. Let your arms gently hang, float by the sides of your body. Imagine that right now the dust has settled. So after you blow off the dust, so you feel a little bit more clearer, connecting with your breath. And then now slowly begin to open your eyes. We'll let the palms slowly breathing in, 3 rounds of pulling from the heavens. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, connecting with the heavens. As you exhale, softening the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and palms all the way down. Letting this energy begin to settle downwards. Good. Connecting with the energy of the sky, symbolizing your dreams, your ideas, maybe your New Year resolutions. Second round, connecting with your heart. Inhale, expanding your heart, remembering that you are not alone. We are in this together. You are here, and so am I, and so are we. Always in relationship to everything and everyone, all a part of you. And now second round, third round, connecting with the earth. Even as you reach up towards your dreams, your ideas, never forget that you are grounded in this and every single present moment. So the life is an unfolding attachment of many different present moments. And if you stay in each present moment, then you fully experience the richness of life itself. Good, and that is the key to life. Wonderful. Now from here, let's bring the palms towards each other. And as you inhale, expanding your breath. As you exhale, condensing, compressing, and crystallizing your breath. Good. Inhale to expand. And then exhale to soften. One more time, inhale, expand, and exhale, soften. Now let the palms slowly become soft fists, and we will tap down 3 times along the sides of your legs towards your ankles, tops of the feet, inner calves, inner knees, inner thighs, and rising up. So this is to prepare for the folding forwards, mobilizing your spine. I like to breathe out as I fold forward and breathe in as I come up. See if this works for you. Great. And then now a different variation, changing your fists into palms, and we will slap the back of the thighs, the bum area, back of the knees, calves, ankles, top of the feet, and slowly rise back up. This is specifically for your urinary bladder meridians. You can actually start at the lower back area, move to the bum, and then exhaling, move downwards. You might be moving faster or slower than me. The most important thing is that you follow your own breath. Great, and then now let's come back to stand in your Uzi stance with your knees soft, tailbone tucked under. We'll come to those soft fists once again, and we'll begin to swing and tap the sides of your body. Letting your knees be soft, spiraling through your chest area. And as you swing and tap, can you feel the connection with the back of your spine where the kidneys are? For your eye gaze, you may wish to look in the direction where you're going, or maybe keep your eyes focused at a point right in front of you that is not moving. Whatever keeps you grounded, whatever allows you to find that stillness even amidst this movement. And if you would like a little bit more, feel free to widen your stance, and we'll add a lift through the opposite heel and bend your knee in the direction where you're going. Great, we'll continue like this for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And very slowly let this tapping come into stillness. Let the arms slowly swing until you come to a stop. Great. And then now from here, we'll do 5 rounds of spinal cord breathing. Breathing in, can you roll the shoulder blades back, lift and shine the front of your chest to the sky. Breathing out, can you round the spine, return to the source as this inner shine is drawn back in. 4 more times, alternating between radiating outwards and then exhaling, drawing that energy back into the source of you. Breathing and imagining your star, spreading your light. Exhaling, feeling that maybe you're a black hole as you draw everything inwards. The last 2 times on your own. Alternating between extension of the spine, a back bend, and flexion, rounding of the spine forwards. Breathing in to grow, breathing out to withdraw. And then now with the next breath, gently and slowly you release the palms down by the sides of the body. Great, now from here, gently and slowly we'll begin to recap some of the movements we did for the metal element from before. We'll take a stance, shifting your weight towards your right leg and step your left foot behind you diagonally, almost like a warrior 1 stance position. And I'll show this sideways as well. Great, from here we'll recap the movement of looking at touching the sea and looking at the sky. So let's cross the palms in front of you as you bend the front knee. And then pick up the pose from the sea, inhale to light up the sky. We'll do this 4 more times, breathing out as you go forward. Breathing in to open your heart as you bend the back knee. 3 more times, alternating between bending the front knee and the back knee, folding forward, and then lifting your heart. So I like to breathe out as I fold forward and breathe in as I look up to the sky. See if this breath pattern works for you. And then when you finish that last round, gently and slowly circle the arms forward, turn the palms upwards, and we'll make an offering forward. White monkey offers fruit, Bai Yuan Xian Wo. And we're going to spread the palms forward, reaching your heart all the way up towards the sky. Can you extend those fingers without locking your elbows on the joints? Feel the energy line from the fingertips all the way connected to your heart, the back of your shoulders. We'll stay for 3, 2, and 1. As you breathe out gently, releasing weight, shift towards the front leg, step the other foot forward, and we'll do the same on the other side. So softly once again coming into that warrior one-like stance, we'll cross the palms in front of the sea, and then inhale to spread and look up at the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to arch and open your heart. 3 more times. And sometimes I like to visualize I'm almost drawing a heart shape with my palms as I'm opening upwards. This heart opening gesture as you breathe in. But this essential folding forward and this surrender is also important so that you can open up towards your heart. So perhaps you might be cycling through the last 1 to 2 repetitions of this movement. And then when you finish that last round, let's slowly bend your front knee, lengthen your back leg, and reach your palms upwards towards the sky as if you're making an offering. So slightly forward and up as you externally rotate the thumbs outwards, palms face up. Keep the front knee bent, keep your heart open, keep your shoulders, your joints spacious and relaxed. 白圆线或 wide monkey offers fruit. 1 more breath here. And then as you exhale, softly weight shift the front leg, both feet come back into the starting position. Great. Now from here, gently and slowly, we'll begin to interlace the fingers in front of the lower belly. Breathe and raise the palms all the way to the chest. Lift the palms forward and up, all the way towards the sky. As you exhale, release the palms all the way down. 两手托天比上交, 2 hands. Begin to support the sky, to support your triple here. We'll do this 2 more times, connecting with your breath as you do so. I like to breathe out as I soften the palms down and softening the knees. And I like to breathe in as I rise with my breath from the chest all the way up to the sky. Good. And then slowly finishing your last round. Now from here, we're coming to the second of the 8 brocades. Crossing the palms, weight shift onto your right leg. We'll step into a wide stance, your horse stance position. First time of the day, feel free to do a couple of bounces to feel that stability. And then now we'll pull your right hand across, forming the bow. Left index finger and thumb releases as you form the beginning of where the arrow will be placed. Now begin to shoot with your eyes. Feel that bravery, that precision, and that firmness. As you breathe in, begin to flow your right arm outwards. Right? Even as you shoot forward, you never forget your pass, the center. And then as you exhale, you come back to the center. Let's try on the other side. Weight shift to your left leg, right foot steps forward. And you pull and push in opposite directions, looking beyond your right index finger. Left elbow is right in front of you. Notice if you're drawing it back or down. Can you keep it right in front of your chest? And we'll shoot with your eyes beyond your right index fingers. And then releasing with your left palm, stepping back into the midline. Let's do this 2 more times on both sides. Wide step, sitting low, pushing and pulling. When you're ready, exhaling to shoot. And then slowly spreading the palms, coming back through the center. Good. Again, second time on your right side. Sit, push and pull in opposite directions, sitting low on your horse. Inhaling. And then exhaling, shooting with determination with your drishti, your eyes gaze. Soften the left palm, draw it back into the center. 1 last time on both sides, spreading and pushing and pulling in opposite directions. Now shooting with your eyes, softly releasing, not forgetting. Feeling that connection, drawing you back into the center. From the center, shifting once again to the other side. Expanding your heart. From the heart, shooting that bullet, that arrow outwards. Spreading the palms, and then we return to the midline, coming back to the center. As you exhale, let the palms softly settle, and you'll come back to that hip distance stance. Breathe in to rise the palms all the way to the chest. As you breathe out, let the right hand begin to push up and your left palm push down. And now we'll begin to spiral your palms. Good. This is for the stomach and spleen meridians. And then as you exhale, the earth element is the element that bridges all of the seasons. Now your left hand pushes up, right hand pushes down, spiraling. And after you spiral, the palm that is up comes down, the palm that is down faces up. Let's do this 2 more times. So some people like to inhale as they stretch open, exhale to spiral, inhale here to lengthen, and exhale to draw back. So some of my other students or teachers that I've guided prefer to exhale here. So it depends on what feels good for you with your breath. Following your own breath pattern, as long as that feels good for you. Qi means your breath, your vital life force, your energy. So essentially your breath is guiding the movement, not vice versa. And you always feel that you are attuned with your breath. And you might be moving faster or slower than me. Following and honoring your own pace. Letting that be your guiding light. Good. And then when you finish that last round, gently and slowly we'll let the palms slowly begin to settle down. And from here, we'll open the arms outwards as if forming 2 birds, wings of the bird. So we'll begin to flutter and expand, coming back to this movement we did at the beginning. Your feet might take a slightly wider stance or stay in hip distance apart. So we're going to work with this movement, expanding the chest. Exhale to soften. 2 more times, inhale to expand the chest, the palms move up. Exhale to soften. And then 1 last time, inhale, expand the chest. Exhale to soften. This is 五劳七伤往后翘. So we're going to breathe in, expand, and look beyond your right shoulder. This stretches the neck and the chest area. Exhale, slowly release where the meridians run. Again, inhale to expand, looking towards your left side this time. Exhale, softly releasing. So 2 more times on your own. And you draw awareness to both the front of your chest, the space between your palms, and also the back of your heart, as well as the whole of your neckline that is gently turning. Following your own rhythm. Inhale to expand and look away. Exhale to soften back into the center. And then slowly finishing up with your repetition. From here, let the palms settle down. We'll take a wider stance now. And then we'll begin to shake the head and the tail to release excess fire, coming back into your horse stance position. From here, let's do a transition movement. Let the palms come in front of the lower belly area. As you breathe in, raise the palms all the way to the chest. As you exhale, settle down back onto your horse. 2 more times. Inhale, raise the palms to your chest, shoulders relax, elbows relax. Exhale, settling down. 1 last time. Inhale, flow with your breath. Exhale. Great. Now from here, let the palms slowly rest on the inner thigh area. Feel stable and steady here. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out. Can you circle your chest to the inside of your right thigh? All the way through the center, inside of the left thigh, and then rise all the way up. That's half of 1 circle. We'll do the other half, breathing out to the inside of the left thigh, all the way through the center, and then rising up, inhale all the way from the other side. 2 more rounds on your own. I like to inhale to prepare, and then exhale to begin to circle. To begin to shake the tail and the head of the dragon, to release excess fire from the heart. Softly releasing, and especially as we approach the last week of 2021, there might be a lot of things that you are working on, that you are rushing through, a lot of unexpected events or unexpected requests See if you can release a little bit of the excess fire and dust it off with this movement. Great, and then when you finish that last round, softly straightening the legs, not rushing, taking your time. Heel toeing your feet in closer, back into that hip distance stance. Now we work with the kidneys. The two hands climb the waist towards the legs to begin to strengthen the kidneys. 两手攀足固肾腰. From here, the hands circle back at the height right below where your rib cage is, the last rib, and then we're going to slide down along from the kidneys, following the urinary bladder meridians, all the way back to the back of your heels, side of the ankles, top of the feet can lengthen and lengthen the spine forward, breathing in, I like to breathe in here, to lift the palms all the way towards the sky. And then as you exhale, let this energy soften and rain down on you like a waterfall of energy. Let's try this 2 more times. Palms slide behind you. Inhale, and then as you exhale, slide the palms all the way down, following the back of the legs, sides of the ankles, top of the feet. Inhale, rising with your breath. And then exhale, settling, softening. One last time, following your own pace as you do this movement. Not rushing, taking your time. Slowly inhale, lengthening. And then exhaling, letting this energy like a waterfall begin to wet and refresh your body. Great. Now, wonderful. From here, we'll come back into that slightly wider stance and we'll come back into that angry gaze that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Sitting low in your horse stance, let your hands form soft fists by the sides of your body. We'll start with your right hand. As you exhale, we'll punch the right fist out, stick the fingers out, and then begin to spread the palms and pull this energy back in. I like to breathe out as I punch, release and spread the fingers and pull them in as I breathe in. So we'll do this 2 more times on each side, following your own breath. Bring it. Imagining you are punching into the future, drawing in all of that resolution, and then slowly inhale, straightening the hips. Let's shift the weight back into the center. Good. And then release the palms down by the sides of your body. Now from here, softly, we'll begin to raise and land the heels to shake off any excess tension in the body. 背后七颠百病消. Okay, we're going to press down through the feet, breathing in, lengthen the spine all the way to the sky, lifting the heels. And then as you exhale, gently releasing the heels down. Good. Let's do this 2 more times, raising the heels all the way up. And then as you exhale, landing them down. Good. We'll do this 1 last time, heels up. Can you feel the crown of the head, the back of your head lengthen to the sky? And exhale, downwards. Great. Now softly from here, inhale, arms reach up to the sky. 3 rounds of pulling from the heavens, arms reach up to the sky. As you exhale, soften the shoulders, elbows, wrist palms as they guide this energy from the heavens downwards, marking the end of these 8 brocades. Now, second round, reconnecting with the heart area. Inhale as your heart blossoms like a flower. In winter, we plant the seeds that will begin to germinate in the darkness of winter and hibernation, so that in spring we may begin to see them grow above the soil. So not yet. Be patient, dear one. So inhale once again. Last one, connecting with the earth. Standing on the earth, knowing that the earth has your back, knowing and trusting this and every single moment. And then exhale, letting everything begin to settle. Now from here, let's come back to this movement that we did at the beginning, breathing and expanding your breath. And then breathing out, condensing it. Inhale to expand the breath. Exhale to condense and compress. One last time. Inhale, expand the breath. Exhale to condense and compress. From here, we transition into the water wheel exercise. Inhale, raising the palms upwards as if turning a wheel. As you exhale, extending the palms forward, down, and back towards you. So we'll do this 4 more times, following your own breath. You can add a soft straightening and bending of the knees as you do this exercise. Guiding your body, your breath. Always paying attention to the space between your palms, as if listening to what is unfolding and happening within your palms. Great. And then slowly and gently finishing the last round. Let the palms slowly soften. We'll come into rippling the water. Inhale. And then exhale. Arms move like waves. Inhale, flow the breath upwards. Exhale. And start to invite your body to begin to embody this quality of water. So a part of blowing away this gently cleansing kind of feeling, it's also like the touch of water. Can you feel that water clears and cleanses and replenishes? At the same time, it is a renewable source of energy, water. It always has the potential to clear out any impurities and at the same time become something useful. Great. One last round. And from here, we'll transition into another water element practice called cloud hands. So let your torso spiral to your left. And as you inhale, raise the left hand towards your face as if holding a mirror. Your right palm softly presses down as you rotate your chest towards your left. Exhale, both palms begin to switch. Your right hand comes up, your left hand comes down, and we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So let's cycle through this for the next 4 rounds on your own. Both hands move at the same time. So we've already explored this in the session on balancing yin-yang, and this is also a principle of yin-yang as well. Water is both soft and strong. So this idea of letting go can seem quite forceful, but how can we approach this almost with a kind of softness? And you let go gently of the ties that might have been difficult to severe. And maybe if severe is too severe a word, how might you gently untangle them and gently loosen them so that they begin to soften and dissolve out of their own accord. Slowly beginning to cycle through maybe your last 1 to 2 repetitions of your cloud hands. Hands wave like clouds. Imagining your hands are gently dusting away those last layers, the last bits that are the hardest to clear. And maybe it's not this very strenuous kind of scrubbing that helps to clear away. Instead, it's a gentle gush, a gentle blow from the heart that actually brings it into that state of shine. As you finish that last round, gently and slowly let the palms begin to settle in front of the lower energy center. Now we begin to connect with the breath once again, balancing the Tai Chi, holding the Tai Chi from here with both palms always facing each other. Inhale to let your right hand flow up and left palm flow down. And then slowly changing. Always listening to the space between your palms. Noticing how that feels. And you keep that connection with your breath between the palms always. Wonderful. Now we're going to add a rotation of the chest with your right hand on top, left hand below. Exhale to revolve your chest to the right. Inhale, spiraling the palms. Exhale, revolving towards your left. Inhale, spiral the palms. Let's do this for 2 more rounds. Following your own breath. Hands always stay connected. Now maybe cycling through the last 1 or 2 repetitions on your own. Inhale to spiral the palms. Exhale to support the hands to glide across. Now from here we'll inhale once again to swap the palms. Connect the breath. As you exhale, let your left hand dust across. And your right hand send this energy forward into the future. We'll do the same on the other side. Your left hand connects to this energy ball. You breathe in. Exhale, you soften and you let your right hand like a duster begin to clear. And from that clearing, you can then stand in your inner strength as you connect. 2 more times on each side. Breath in. Left hand like a duster, clearing. Right hand sending and spiraling your heart open. Inhale, connecting with the left. Exhale, right hand glides across. Left hand sends that energy forward. Last time on each side, breath in. Breath out, left hand glides, right hand sends that energy forward. Breath in, left side. Breath out, right hand glides across. Left hand sends that energy forward. Great. Now from here, we'll cross your right hand forward in front of your left. With your healing hands in the center of the palm, the Lao Gong working palace points, begin to draw a rainbow of protection above you in the biosphere. From this protection, feel safe. Soften the heart area, bend your knees and scoop down towards the earth. From the earth, begin to pick up everything you love. All the things you love, and don't be in a rush to share them. At the height of your heart, soften your heart and then share them with this sense of true, genuine love and care. 2 more times. Cross the palms, breath in. Guide the palms all the way towards the sky. And then as you exhale, spread that moonlight, that energy across. All the way at the height of your chest. Exhale, soften down. All the way down towards the earth. And then scooping up. Inhale, we're going to come back in towards the heart area. From the heart area, we will share it with you. Great. Now from here, we're going to soften the palms down and come into the healing sound of the kidneys today. So from here, if you need to, feel free to move or make any adjustments to your feet. You can also circle out your knees if there's any lingering tension. So we will work with the area and with the movement of sliding down. So let's practice this a couple of times. We'll actually start in the lower belly area, a little bit higher than the lower belly, actually more towards the, not right in the middle, but just around the belly button. We're going to slide across, reach to the back of where your kidneys are. So imagine we're doing a kidney massage, and we did this in one of the earlier classes. Well, actually, we can do them now. So bounce off this and begin to circle and massage the back of your kidneys. And keep your shoulders relaxed. Great. As you do this, wonderful. Few more breaths, warming the kidney area. Wonderful. And then now from here, once again, palms in front of you. Inhale. Let the palms gently form a diamond shape in front of the lower belly area. We're going to slide the palms across the belly and then reach them backwards to cup over the kidneys or support the back of the kidneys. And then knees are soft as you bend your knees down and you slide the palms down. So not so fast. I'm just showing you the momentum of the movement. So this is the sense of what the movement is. So slowly sliding it down, let the palms reach forward. And then bring the palms once again on the lower belly area. Let's try just the movement 2 more times. Slide the palms from the belly area all the way to the back of the kidneys. Breathe in. As you breathe out, knees soften. You sink the weight to the ground and you flow the palms forward. You gather your breath back and you come back. 1 more time, palms slide across the torso to the back of where your kidneys are. Breathe in here. And then as you breathe out, soften the palms along the back and you slide them forward. And softly bring them back to the kidneys. So again, the sound for the kidneys, the healing sound from 6 自觉, the 6 healing sounds, specifically for the kidneys, is Choo-ey. Okay, so let's practice this with the movement. Palms onto the lower belly area. We're going to slide the palms behind the waist area to your mid-back area. Inhale here, shoulders relax. Exhale, slide it down. Again, gathering back to the center. We'll do this 4 more times. Slide the palms across the front of the kidneys to the back where the kidneys are. Inhale and exhale. Let's go. Choo-ey. Gathering that breath back into the dantian, the field of energy area. Last 3 times. Back of the kidneys. Inhale. Softening the knees. Yielding your weight. Exhale. Choo-ey. Good. Last 2 times. You might be moving faster or slower than me. All the way to the back. Breath in. And let's go. Choo-ey. Gathering your breath, coming back. 1 last round, we're almost there. Draw the palms all the way to the back. Breath in and breath out. Choo-ey. And now just for a moment, let one hand on top of the other with your lao points right in the center of the palm, resting on the lower belly area or as close as you can to the lower belly area. Close your eyes for a moment and start to visualize the kidneys. Maybe if you only have 1 kidney or no kidneys, visualizing the space in your mid to lower back area where the kidneys would typically reside. So connecting with your spine area here, also where we were tapping, or your gentle spinal tapping or knocking on the heaven's gate just now when your fist was striking the back of your spine. GB4, governing vessel 4. And you send your breath to that area. 1 more breath here. And now slowly begin to open your eyes. Now from here, microcosmic orbit, as you breathe in, we're going to circle the arms to reach up all the way to the sky. Arms begin to grow and expand towards the sky. As you exhale, can you soften the shoulders, elbows, wrists, palms, and let the hands almost reach the crown of the head. Stay 2 to 3 centimeters away and glide them down to the back of your head, still not touching, sides of your neck, front of the chest, sides of the ribs, your mid-back, kidneys, lower back, and then you're going to slide down, following like a waterfall along the back of your legs, sides of the ankles, top of the feet, and slowly rising up along your inner calves, knees, thighs, slowly coming to stand. Let's do this 4 more times. Breath in. And you might need to inhale and exhale more than at the times I'm cueing. Top of the head. Slowly combing your energy field to the back of your head, sides of the neck, front of the chest, the sides of your ribs, your mid-back, kidneys, lower back, your bum slowly gliding down. Following your breath, I like to exhale here. And then slowly reaching the top of your feet, your liver meridians. And then slowly rising up, inhaling here. I like to inhale here to rise up along the insides of the legs. All right, for the next 3 rounds, if you wish, you can begin to physically touch the surface of your skin if you haven't already. Crown of the head as if you're gently tracing the path, the flow of these rivers, sides of the neck, front of the chest, sides of the ribs, the mid-back, kidney area, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, back of the knees, your calves, ankles, top of the feet, inner ankles, knees, calves, thighs, and we slowly rise up. So 2 more rounds on your own. Keep the movement fluid and soft. Allow all the joints to feel spacious. Back of the head, sides of the neck, front of the chest, sides of the ribs, your mid-back, your kidneys, your lower back as you flow down, as you exhale, as you reach your ankles, the tops of the feet, and as you slowly rise up. Slowly finishing maybe your last round, taking your time, not rushing. This last time you may wish to visualize with your hand, you're gently dusting away anything else that you want to let go of the surface of your skin. And wherever your hand has passed, you brand new. Your hands like christening, something new. All the cells, the fibers underneath your skin. With the touch of your hands, you dust away and you reveal the sparkle and the shine that is within you. Good. And then now from here, to close today's practice, actually we'll come into a standing meditation. And we'll take about 20 to 30 breaths in your standing meditation. So before that, if you would like, feel free to shake out any tension in your body. You might do a couple rounds of a smile with your hips sideways or forwards and back. You might do a couple rounds of ankle rotations, or you might circle out your knees in each direction if that feels good for you. You might also use your hands to cup over. So I'm going to leave you the next 10 breaths. And it's very unorthodox to do this, but feel free to shake out in whatever way that feels good for you so that you can really prepare for the standing meditation. And standing meditation can be something that is difficult or challenging to do and to achieve that state of comfort while sensing and feeling the stillness within. In today's standing meditation, I want to invite you to find alertness, but a sense of ease, like water that is still, but it has the potential to move. So it's as if you've dusted or began to clear out all the impurities in the water that is present inside of you, and you're storing this water here in the lower belly area of Dantian, and it is ready to be channeled into turning that water wheel. And so that potential energy inside of you is going to become connected energy when spring arrives, with that new year, with new projects, with new ideas, with new relationships, whatever you are hoping to envision to manifest. So last 3 breaths, doing anything that feels good for you. And then let's slowly come back into a standing position. When you're ready, couple rounds of pelvic tilts. And find that tailbone gently releases down, belly soft. And you Really center into this area. Your knees are soft. The weight sinks to the ground. Your arms by the sides of your body. And then you let them hang. Today's standing position or 站状 is with your palms by the sides of your body, standing like a tree. And can you lengthen the crown of your head, the back of your skull towards the sky, but release the weight of your body down towards the ground. If you would like to, you can close your eyes. Now, with your eyes closed, drawing your internal gaze inwards, and starting to pay attention to the spaces within you. Can you draw that awareness to the space in your lower belly area? If you prefer to keep your eyes open, you can hold a soft gaze on a point that is not moving. But in a similar way, can you draw the awareness to your lower dantian, your field of energy area? Inside, not at the surface of the skin, but deep inside, imagining and envisioning a pool of water that we have began to cleanse, that we have begun to harvest and conserve over the past couple of weeks. And now that you've started here, it is ready to be used at any point of time. So shoulders relax, arms relax, soften the back of your shoulders, but can you brighten the front of your heart? Can you lengthen your fingers down to the earth, but relax the joints and all the joint spaces, not just in the fingertips, but also you feel them in your wrists, elbows, shoulders, all of vertebrae of your spine, the 7, 12, and 5 vertebrae of your cervical, thoracic, and your lumbar spine, and also even your legs as well. Now, if you wish to, with your eyes closed or open, noticing how your breath may affect or change that sense of awareness of the pool of energy of water that is deep inside your lower energy center, your dantian. And stay here for about 20 more breaths. If your mind wanders away, can you bring it back into this present moment? The awareness of your feet connected to the earth, and the back of your head, your skull, lengthening towards the sky. Now, if you're watching this on replay, you're very welcome to linger here longer. If that feels good for you. Staying in your standing meditation, your 站坐 for even longer. If you feel your practice today is complete, softly, again to let your eyes, if they are closed, open. We will close today's practice with 3 rounds of pulling from the heavens. Arms reach up, gathering, forming a full circle as your arms gather and reach up, going like a tree towards the sky. As you exhale, soften your shoulders, elbows, wrists, palms, and let everything begin to draw down, absorbing the energy of the sun, dusting away any of that old dirt, impurities, letting them gently begin to soften and dissolve. Second round, connecting with your heart area. Inhale as you reach up towards the sky. You still feel that you are grounded in your heart area. You honor and you respect the teachings of your inner teacher, your heart. And your brain and your heart mind, as we call it in Qigong, right? The heart is the emperor of your kingdom. Knowing that the heart governs and connects with all. And exhale, softening, releasing. One last round, connecting with the earth. Feel that underneath your feet. You have that connection to the water element, also the earth element, of course. And you feel this bubbling jets of water, your bubbling springs, tickling the arches of your feet. At the same time, you feel grounded, supported, connected to this and every single present moment. Your life unfolding as it is a collection of different moments. And you let the dust gently begin to settle as you reveal that inner shine. Great. Now to close this practice, slowly begin to shift the weight onto the foot, and then bring both palms together in your heart center. Let your head bow down towards your heart, taking a moment to stand in gratitude for yourself, people who love and support you, the teachers guiding you on this path called your life, and most importantly, the teacher within you, yourself. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your energy, your presence with me. All right, we have just 1 week left, and this last week will take you into 2022. So looking forward to seeing you next week at the same time. I'll stop the recording now.